Bastille, Pompeii on XFM. That makes me feel quite nostalgic, Neil. It's kind of we played that a lot at the start of my run on this show, and it's back for the first time in ages. What a day! Joined as God would want by James Acaster.
Yeah, I'm sure God would want.
And still Nick Helm here.
Hello.
In league with the devil. How are you, James?
Very well, thank you.
Yeah?
Pretty good.
Good week?
Yeah, alright. I went on a stag do.
Oh yeah, how was that?
It was good. We went go-karting and that was a nightmare.
I love go-karting.
I
I loved it when I went.
I went go-karting on my stag too.
Did you like it?
No.
No, I can't drive anyway, so it was horrible.
Yeah. No one warned me.
What, that you were going go-karting?
I didn't know.
It was indoors, yeah?
Yeah, indoors.
Because I pictured it would be like, we're all going to be on grassy hills, going down hills.
Indoors!
Indoor go-karting.
Yeah, I went outdoors and it was raining. It was exciting. We kept skidding.
No, it's a track, isn't it, with tyres, and you go around, and there's two pedals. There's stop and forward.
Yeah.
And you can't reverse.
You definitely can't drive.
But that's it. You go forward or it's stop.
I've done it. It was brilliant. It was the best fun I've ever had.
It was like being in a car crash for an hour.
What happened? Did you win?
No, I came last.
Hey!
I came last.
Obviously. Yeah, I came last, and about halfway through, I felt like crying. Genuinely. I mean, it's like
that's how I felt when I did paintball. So what happened? You wanted to cry halfway through?
Yeah. So then, and at the end, kind of, I thought, just it's a stag do, so don't bring the mood down. Everyone else really loved it. And as soon as everyone went, how was it, James? I hated it. I felt like I was going to cry. I was so awful. And then we went out into town.
How much did you lose by though? How many seconds?
I lost by a lot. Basically, everyone else had done at least. I think the person who finished in front of me did 5 more laps than I did.
Oh my word!
Oh, because it's a time limit, isn't it?
Yeah. It's just you all do it. You all race for an hour.
It's only embarrassing if you care.
Well, I did it on a stag do. Ellis James, the comedian who's been on this show, he won on the timer, but that's because he was so far behind it. He was at the back. They thought
he was so far behind. He restarted, and it's amazing. You've completed it in 4 seconds. That's amazing.
So for a minute he thought he'd won, and then there was like people that took it really seriously on the stag do that were like, "This can't be right." And
that's awful when you're.
Are they happy with their lives? I wonder.
Yeah, this can't be right. This cannot be right. We have to check this. It's really bringing the whole stag do down. And everything. There's someone in here that might be claiming that they won the go-karting.
So how did it end?
We went into Kettering town for a night out on the booze, but it was I haven't been out in Kettering in ages, and at least 3 of the nightclubs in Kettering now have installed those boxing punching machines that you get at fairs in the pub. And you just got guys lining up and just punching them really hard in front of groups of girls who are watching, and just go, they're just gearing themselves up to find a weed like me. I don't want to be in here.
The scariest thing was your face was on all of the
every single one.
As a stag do prank.
Classic stag.
Josh Widdicombe,
XFM, Josh Widdicombe, and still joined by Nick Helm.
Hello.
That was a strange start, wasn't it? And
very formal.
Very
XFM, Josh Widdicombe.
Josh Widdicombe, CIA.
The radio.
My show.
You're the listener. I'm the DJ. You heard a song.
James Acaster.
Yeah.
You all right, James?
Yeah, good mate.
Still talking about. We haven't talked to you about this yet. Excuses. You've none spring to mind.
None that I can say on the air.
No, fair enough. But for listeners at home, it's an absolute corker.
Absolute classic excuses.
Yeah.
All the time.
If James Acaster's dad is listening, yeah, it's that one.
I wasn't there.
Hello, David. Hello, how are you?
David, thanks for listening.
Thanks for listening.
It was never that hot in February.
Yeah. You and I both knew, Dad, my bedroom doesn't get so hot that one would need to shed all their garments. So...
Hello, David. Hello, Diane, James's mum as well.
Who
wasn't involved, but
no. But I imagine he told her later on, and they laughed about it.
It's a tough time, isn't it, growing up?
Christopher.
Christopher, did you say? Oh, you said that you said Quiztopher, as if it's some name of a quizmaster. Quiztopher.
Christopher has tweeted in. I mean, they all pale into insignificance, really, after that one. But I don't. This was his. Don't say this one, Acaster. Or James. As I've been told, I call you Acaster too much, apparently.
That's fair. Who said that? Neil.
Probably the suits
Neil,
upstairs.
That ruled it with an iron fist again.
I don't need a lift today. I'm not coming to work. Someone stole my towels from the line. I'm going to track them down. Is that an excuse?
Well,
It is.
Well, it is an
It's
excuse.
an excuse.
it is an excuse. It's an excuse that's so obscure and weird that you would believe it as well.
Yeah.
No one's making up someone stole my towels. That's not
How would you go about tracking them down?
I'd look for the driest person in all of town.
Yeah. Follow the trail of flannels.
Yeah.
The showers. That's right, Ed.
Yeah, that's what you'd do.
That's the last
That's
place you'd go with the towels.
That's a really
Yeah.
good idea. I would just the
beach?
go around town, peering into people's bathrooms.
That's another towel-centric place. If I'd stolen all the towels, I'd go to somewhere that didn't require any towels.
So that no one would look for
HMV.
you.
Like
You did. Lay low.
HMV.
Lay low in HMV. We will.
Starbucks.
You could get a spillage in Starbucks.
Oh, yeah.
That'd be a nightmare.
But
If the
then,
guy came in looking for you in Starbucks, someone spilled their coffee. Said, has anyone got a towel?
Yeah,
And
yes,
you'd
I
have to-
stole
Yeah, I
these
have.
this
Oh,
morning.
no!
Despite the fact that you'd stolen all of someone else's towels, you were overcome with honesty. And you have
Yeah.
to go, you know what? He's asked me a direct question. I do have the towels.
So that's next week.
But that's what you do actually. You would, if you really want to catch him, just put a flannel in the street with a cardboard box wedged up with a stick.
Josh Widdicombe, XFM.
That was Red Hot Chili Peppers, Scar Tissue on XFM. One of the first songs you learn on guitar.
Is it one of the first songs you learned guitar?
Was for me, mate.
Who was teaching you how to play the guitar?
Anthony Kiedis. Is that his name?
Yeah, he's a singer though. He wouldn't have a clue.
Who's the guitarist? We all know the bassist.
John Frusciante back then.
Oh, yeah.
It's a bassist Flea.
You know,
The bassist Flea.
he's a bassist.
And to complete the lineup, James?
Chad.
Oh, I've met him.
You've met Chad from the Red Hot Chili Peppers?
Yeah, but
Why?
because I used to do PR events.
Oh, yeah.
I used to help rock stars on red carpets find toilets.
Just for toiletry?
just for just for toilets. And yeah, I mean, they
Yeah.
were confused. They didn't know where they were going. So,
Yeah.
they're
but,
right,
but I
they
can't
go-
remember his
Go,
surname.
Nick, I need some towels ASAP. You know, oh, we haven't got enough.
I know just the place. There's a washing line 3 blocks from there.
Oh, James.
Mm.
Classic scrape.
Mine's
Oh,
good.
shall we I should say, James gets in a lot of scrapes, as already illustrated in the last link.
Yeah.
And what is your scrape this week?
It's another school one. It's a lot of school ones lately. But I in my first week of school, we had in our first music lesson, we were put into groups.
Why is there so many musical scrapes?
Because I'm a big fan of music. I like playing
Is it
music.
all the
It's,
scales?
yeah.
That's better than that.
The joke's better than what it got.
Scales are quite rough, so that's why you'd get a scrape.
You
off
get
of
scrapes on all the scales. Yeah.
them. Yeah, that's a perfectly serviceable joke, right? Carry on, James.
First lesson, the first project we had to do is we were put into groups to go off into different rooms, and we had to rework a nursery rhyme. That was
What?
Jack and Jill went up a hill.
I was
Jack got
11.
naked.
I was 11.
You were 11.
We'd keep the same lyrics, but we had to.
I don't think they're called lyrics.
Yeah, well, yeah, but words. And I had to change the style, so that play.
If you didn't do rap, I will eat my hat.
I did not do rap.
What did you
Give me
do?
my hat.
What we did is me and my 4 friends went into a room and just talked for ages about other things, and didn't do the work. And then we were told you got 1 minute left. You got to come and perform it in front of the class.
Oh, no.
So we very quickly decided upon something we would do without rehearsing it, and so everyone else.
Musical instruments.
Well, this is the thing. Everybody else had a musical instrument. Everyone else had musical instruments and had gone away and learnt the nursery. We were given the music by the teacher.
What nursery rhyme was it?
We had Humpty Dumpty. We were assigned
Classic.
Humpty Dumpty. So everyone else got up in front of the class and they played like a rock version like Grand Old Duke of York and stuff like that, or like a
classic.
jazz, all that. We hadn't had time to learn the song or play on any instruments. So my 4 friends stood in a line behind me, and I stood centre stage
Like a wall?
on my own. Yeah, almost like a wall.
Free kicks around them.
Yeah. Well, I tell you what, like a wall would have been good if it was like if we'd actually thought of that and gone, look, we've done a wall because of Humpty Dumpty, but that's not why we did it. So we obviously went for a cappella because we didn't have time to do anything else. And I was out front, and this is what we had decided on. So basically, they started singing the nursery rhyme, the 4 of them, but in the traditional style, while I paced in front of the class like I was deeply troubled, like furrowing my brow and stuff.
I can't remember this.
This is awful.
It gets worse. Well, I recited the nursery rhyme out loud in a very sad voice. So yeah, while they were singing it, I was going, Humpty Dumpty, sat on a wall. Humpty Dumpty.
What style were you going for?
We were building up to our style. So we were doing this as a little build-up of like...
And did everyone else use instruments?
Everyone else had played instruments. Everyone else had done proper versions of songs and like learnt the songs.
Yeah.
So we're doing this. And then when I got to the end of the nursery rhyme, and they stopped doing it. And then we launched into a cappella rock version where we sang Humpty Dumpty to the tune of Lalla Bumba. So when they stopped, I on my own went la 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 Humpty, like that, like really like proper, like that. And they were in the back going Humpty Dumpty, and a great fall.
So they would go Humpty Dumpty.
Yeah, they were actually going la la Humpty a lot of the time. And I was going up to kids in my class and in their face going la 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 Humpty now, doing all that. Now I was like headbanging and like pretending that most of it was go on.
Why had you done the preamble? What did that have to do?
We thought basically lure them in to think it's going to be rubbish, and then hit them with the
exceed
genius.
their expectations.
And then go, we're only doing this. So I was doing air guitar for most of it and headbanging.
Right next to a real guitar.
Right next to a real guitar, I could have learned how to play if I'd bothered. So we're doing that. At the end, we finished, and they went wild. Like they thought it was amazing. That they really loved it. Like the whole class thought it was brilliant.
That's amazing.
And they liked it so much that for the rest of the year, every time, I mean, this is whatever lesson we had, if it was music or anything, if the class, because I had a bit of a badly behaved class, if the class was well behaved, as a reward from the teachers, me and our friend, the teacher would reward the class by getting me to perform the song again. I remember the very last time, and
It was a sad day.
It was a sad day
They
because
burnt the stage.
I'll be honest, I'd lost all love for it. I'd lost all love for the song. The last performance had been lackluster. The last performance, my heart wasn't in it, and we had to do. I was doing all the sad bit, and then I went into la 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 la. I went, I can't do this. If in front of the class, I said it out loud. So I looked at the teacher and went, I can't do this anymore. It was and she was like, okay, he doesn't have to do it. Everyone just file out and just go to lunch. And I remember sitting there watching the class leave, and they just left. One of the kids as he left just went, I always thought it was pretty funny, mate. I was like, yeah. See you later. I'm retired. I couldn't do it. I was retired on stage in front of the class.
Ziggy Stardust at Hammersmith Odeon.
Yeah,
That's
I was
unbelievable.
like, I can't do this.
What room was that? Do people now go? You've got to play Science Room 3 because that's where James Acaster
was
retired
actually
on stage.
It was actually back in the music room where it all started.
It
was
came
back
full
once
circle,
again.
full egg.
Yeah, full egg.
Full oval.
Sorry guys, this song's broken and we just can't put it back together again. I'll see you next term. Have a good summer holidays.
For one last time, James, I've got the 4 people here.
Josh Widdicombe. Podcast XFM.
Thank you for joining me, Nick.
Thank you, I had nothing else on.
It's been a pleasure, and thank you, James.
Thanks, mate. Cheers.
Do you want to give us one more blast of La 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 Humpty?
No.
No, but don't bring it back. If you've learned anything, don't bring it back.
Yeah, it's
Leave them wanting more.
Yeah, it was difficult enough having to relive it today and sing extracts from it. Haven't uttered those words since I'm retired on stage. So.
Nick, as a reward for doing this show, if you'd like to put your headphones on.
Oh, right.
I'm going to play you. No, La 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 Humpty. No,
Do you actually want me to put the
headphones on? As a reward, because you've done it out of the goodness of heart, you've got you can plug whatever you want. But as Neil rules with an iron fist, he gives you 30 seconds. Neil, would you like to? I'll count you in, and then you can plug your Edinburgh show and CD, I suppose. 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, I am doing Edinburgh. I'm doing a show at 4. I'm ruining it. I'm doing 4 p.m. It's so much pressure. 4 p.m. Pleasance Forth every day. One Man Megamyth. Nick Helm, One Man Megamyth, and then download Nick Helm Hot and Heavy off iTunes. I feel so dirty. That's it though. It's actually easier than I thought it was. I mean, I can see it counting down. So that's 4 p.m. every day. Pleasance Forth.
Easy, James.
Also in Edinburgh, 7 o'clock every day at the Pleasance Beneath. Nothing else.
Who did that room at that time last year?
I think last year at that time in that very room was Josh Widdicombe.
Brilliant room, brilliant time. Brilliant time.
Basically,
you're going to have a ball.
I'm hoping to bring a bit more, basically bring dignity back to that. Undo what he did.
And my Edinburgh show, God, it's getting close, isn't it? That's all anyone's talking about.
It's not. It's weeks away.
It's weeks away.
It's 7.5 weeks away.
7.5 weeks. So my Edinburgh show, which by that point will exist, is in the Assembly George Square at 9 p.m.
Is that a big room?
I've never been in it.
But it's big, isn't it?
It is big.
It's probably good that you get the
year.
opportunity to plug your show every week then, isn't it? I just get the one to say Pleasance Forth.
And you're using mine! That's disappointing. Thank you, Nick. Thank you for coming in. It was a pleasure having you.
Thank you for having me.
We're doing Edinburgh specials. So do you want to do some live music for that?
Yeah, I could probably do something. But, I mean, you've just sprung it on me live on air.
I know I shouldn't have. I just thought that then when we were talking about Edinburgh.
Yeah, sure, I'll do
yeah. And thank you, James.
Cheers, mate.
Do you want to come on the Edinburgh specials and do some live music? Possibly La 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 Humpty.
Oh, twist my arm, mate. Yeah, I do La 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 Humpty for the fans.
I can't wait for Edinburgh.